What is going on, guys? Welcome to the second episode of the Valetics podcast. This time, I swore to myself that I would not fuck the intro up. Today, we do not have Nick with us. We have the lovely Madison Coleman, who has been with us for, 2 years?
It's like a year and a half.
Almost 2 years.
Almost 2 years.
Kind
this
of.
summer will be 2 years. Or like this spring.
Yeah, 2 years. It's been about 2 years. She started out posting for us. Then when we decided we wanted to begin working on women's clothing, we made the switch and had her start working on the women's clothing because that's the direction she wants to go. So Madison, I guess, kind of tell us a little bit about who you are, why you wanted to be a part of Valetics. You're laughing because you probably haven't had to do this in a while, right?
That's why I'm laughing. Okay, I'll try to keep it
Do your
together.
best to tell us who you are and why you wanted to be. I mean, at the time it was a villain, but like we said in the last podcast, the overall messages kind of stayed the same. Wouldn't you say so?
When exactly did we change it to villain? Because I feel like I have those times so mixed up. Because I know obviously when I first met you guys it was villain, right?
Yeah. So you're asking when we changed from villain to Valetics?
Yeah.
It was Villain Athletics.
Oh, it was.
Yeah.
At that time we were at like 16,000 followers.
No, we had less.
No. We were at 16,000 when we had Madison posting as an athlete, Gabby posting as an athlete, Allie posting as an athlete.
Sarah was one of them too.
Oh yeah, I forgot. We were at like 16,000.
Sarah was never.
Because that's when I was. Yeah, she was. Oh wait, no,
What
she did
about
it back
Allison?
end. She had an
The one with the
introduction.
big shoulders.
Allison was. She was posting
Allison
for us.
was.
Gabby was doing some. I'd never say Gabby, but Gabby was posting for us too. And Nick's brother.
Good old
I
Ben.
miss him.
Good old Ben.
I miss you, Ben.
Good old Ben. Shout out to you, Ben.
We even had what was that one guy? Rami.
Yeah, we've had quite a team since we've been growing, and then we've changed. We like the overall.
Go back into that. If people watched the first podcast, we already talked about like the whole.
We did and we didn't. Like, but back to you, Madison.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so what am I saying? Just why I joined.
What made you
everything.
join? Like.
Okay, well, so I found out about originally Villain Athletics from meeting Ray at the cafe. So me and Ray started working out together, and he introduced me to James, and he started telling me about how his friend owned an athletic business, and that immediately, like, I got excited about it because I've always been into fitness and fashion as well. Since I was little, I wanted to have my own fashion brand because I got a sewing machine when I was in like 5th grade. And since then I loved making clothes and stuff like that. So when I heard that they also needed a fashion designer for it, I was really excited because it's obviously such a good opportunity for me to start somewhere. And it's also amazing that it's in fitness too, and with people that I'm close with, so.
Word. I would say that's a pretty good answer. Now, when you started with us,
it wasn't immediate fashion.
It wasn't immediate. We were still very much figuring our shit out. I mean, I don't think that we were in
like the athlete post thing.
Yeah.
At that point.
I think Kevin was still
part of it. Yeah.
When you guys first took me in, I was one of the athletes.
Yeah, but I think even with the women's stuff, when you started with the women's stuff, Kevin was still a part of it.
He was. I remember that.
Good old K Falcone.
What up, player? I hope he watches these just so we see every single time we talk about him.
I did ask for the link.
I just just go. What up, player?
He did ask. He didn't.
Sick angles, bro.
I missed your guys' old videos.
You get the angles,
They
bro.
were funny.
what the transparent
Yeah,
side
every
of
every
things.
night
The
you
one
guys
that
would all
filmed
be
on
at the
the
gym. That was
And I
fun.
just ran around just filming everything.
It was.
And everyone knew that we
Like-
would all be there at night. Like,
Yeah.
I thought that was cool.
It was, and
I used to not have ever productive lifts, like, ever. Like,
Oh, yeah, that
Like,
would
I would just
stress
be
me the hell
filming.
out if I were
I
you.
mean, that was also when I wasn't really, I was still recovering. Like, I still wasn't, like, lifting back into, like, lifting yet.
it's true, but it's like, think about it, right? Like, we could still do that. Like,
Are those
that,
videos
that-
still up?
Huh?
Are those videos still up?
No, I took them down.
Oh.
Oh.
They're like up on YouTube, but they're not visible to the public.
Oh, okay.
I mean, we could still do that. There was no real I mean, it
Well, that's
stopped.
just a lot harder because we all of our schedules are so very different, and when we go to the
100%,
gym,
but it's like, I don't know.
and Nick's all the way in Hoboken.
I mean, but it's like, it's not even like Nick aside, right? No offense, Nick. Like, Nick aside, like,
Nick. Ugh.
if we wanted to all get together 2 or 3 times a week or once or twice a week to lift together and film and just like show us having a good time at the gym, like realistically we could do that. Yes, it's harder, but you know, that's something we enjoy doing. Everybody enjoyed that. Everybody was always ready when you came around with that fucking camera.
Even the people at night
Mm.
that worked there,
Chuck,
like ops.
Manny from Ops.
Yeah, dude.
I don't know what his actual name is.
Daryl. Some of the funniest parts of those
Daryl,
videos.
I feel like I'll never know his actual name. Some say Manny, some say Daryl.
One
No,
time
it's
I was
Daryl.
talking to a
Are you
kid,
sure
and
it's
it was
Daryl?
like,
His middle name is Manny.
oh, that's
But are
why.
has he shown you the birth certificate? Because I feel like
can't
he's
say.
like, so you don't truly know.
No, I do.
We'll never
Are
know.
you sure?
It's a secret that I can't give out because it's Manny's.
I don't think he
information.
knows. I don't think he knows.
No, I was talking to Manny's,
Yeah, it's Daryl, dude. Like,
um,
that's how I was introduced
Someone-
to him. That's how Kevin introduced me to him.
oh, because I said Manny, and the kid started laughing, and he went, so Daryl, and I was like, what?
Yeah, if I ask anyone at Lifetime about him that works at Lifetime, they all say, "Oh, Daryl." I say, "No, Manning." They're like, "No, Daryl."
There should be a reality TV show created at Lifetime.
So you make that decision. All right, Madison. So tell us, what's your plans for the women's line? What do you? Don't go too much into detail, but like,
No, spoil all the beans. I want everyone to know.
I'm spilling it now.
you know, because obviously you guys have been working and planning these out. I know Ray mentioned to me that you guys have a lot of products already lined up, and I said to him that I think that 2 or 3 months from now, you're gonna find that those 20 or 30 products that you guys have planned out, you're gonna have to plan out 20 or 30 more because we're gonna be in a position. I think that we'll move right through those 20 or 30 products, which is a good thing, you know. We'll be going to the apparel the fabric convention in July. So, where do you hope to take the women's side of this? And think about it for a second, right? Don't just jump on the answer. Think about it.
Obviously not oh, I want to copy Gymshark. That's not even what I'm saying. That was a weird start for that sentence, but
Ben Francis, please.
That's not what I meant, but they're just so popular to the point where I myself even wear their clothes in the gym and outside of the gym. So I feel and that's also for a lot of other companies too, but I just want even the woman's hoodie. Am I allowed to say that?
Yeah, people know that.
The woman's crop top hoodie that's coming out soon, that I made a fabric that you can work out in, but you can also wear it to school if you want to with leggings. So I want to make it for gym use, but also have it be like a hype outfit. You feel really good in it.
It looks good.
You want to take a photo shoot in it, even if you're not going to work out that day.
It looks good. I will admit that I showed it to a Lyft passenger, actually. Because I got really deep in conversation with her about just, like, gym apparel and shit. And she really wanted to see it. And so I showed it to her. She said she loved it. So,
Really?
Yeah.
You know what else I showed it?
That's good.
I showed Moose it, and Moose said that he wants to wear it too.
Okay, well.
Which
we all know
actually,
who wear it.
I'm glad you're bringing that up, because I have an idea for, I guess, like a little commercial we could do, either using you two or like, and also using Moose. Was it you that was like so good your man would steal it or some shit?
Wait, that's a great thing to put in a commercial.
It's like
no, I remember us talking about. I don't think I created it.
It's
but
like I
no,
thought that was.
Let's not continue because I know what you're talking about, and I want that to just be complete, just surprise. I want that to be hilarious.
Wait,
like,
I know
want
where you're
nobody to
going with
expect- I
that,
know
though.
where you're
That
going
would be
with it,
amazing.
but like, that will be amazing. I'm glad we're on the same page. That's gonna be hilarious. I hope you guys are
I
ready
have
for
it
that
written down.
crop
I have
top
it-
hoodie commercial. That's going to be
I
amazing.
have it written down.
Yes, we need Moose. If we don't get Moose in that, I'm not putting that commercial out. You hear that, Moose? If you're not in that commercial, we're not uploading. We're not even gonna sell the crop top hoodies, to be honest. Like, if
Yes,
he's
we
not
are.
in that commercial.
All right, I
like,
put a lot
honestly.
of effort into them. We're selling.
All right, so
Screw Moose.
here's a question for both of you, and we have when we were villain, and if anyone's wondering why I'm wearing this hoodie, it's simply because it's like it is our brand, I guess, but like I just don't want to conflict anything. I kind of wish we brought these hoodies out though.
Would have been sick, player.
Yeah, I wonder if Kevin still has his. We got.
I mean, like.
Do you remember the shirts we got for those shirts?
Those are so comfortable. Those were
They
nice
were
shirts.
they were comfortable. They were.
But they
comfortable.
weren't
I wish
anything
they were a
like-
little thinner.
Yeah.
What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say that I feel like obviously you're never, no matter how far this goes, like you're never gonna want to like throw that out because it was the beginning of it.
No, I would never.
That's
I
what I'm
would
saying. Like
absolutely
I think
never.
it's fine
This
to be wearing
hoodie's
that.
even super comfortable. I mean, yeah, but it was so frustrating. Like the day we got tagged in the Brick City villain shit, like I think Kevin, was it you that called me or was it Kevin? One of them two called me and
If I called you, I would definitely let you know because we had a few conversations about that, which I'm glad we had hopped.
I don't know if they're even I don't know if they're even still around. But shit, I completely forgot my question for both of you now.
Yeah, you kind of went off in a little rant. You forgot about your question.
Madison, yours is a minute ahead.
Oh.
The
No, it's
timing is
not.
off. It's terrible.
No.
No, mine and Madison. Dude, what are you talking
Why
about?
did
We're
you title
we're the
yours
same.
Orchard Street?
I didn't tag it. That's what popped up. I can't control what pops up on this.
Mine came
Like-
up as Morrison Ave.
Yeah, I mean, does it really matter? I can change it.
It's so
name
weird. No,
afterwards.
not at all. I just think it's weird. I just think it's insanely weird. Fuck, what was my question?
It's the James thing right there. I mean, he's deep in thought. He's just going like this, waiting, trying to think of the question.
Oh. So, we have gone in and out of having athletes, and we call them athletes, and we called them athletes, and they were people who represented us, and I'm very grateful for those people who were a part of the brand and represented us in that way. But when I look at it, something like a clothing brand and you're calling somebody an athlete, right? Like they're an athlete's like, in my opinion, it's like a prestigious word, right? Like it's got a strong title next to it. Like an athlete with something like this, I put hand in hand with like, they have a payment, like they make some type of money, like they're also getting something big out of it and whatnot. And so, we're like part of the main group, right? Nick also included, obviously he's not here. Moving forward, as we continue to grow, because now we are going to begin to bring on athletes and begin to look into bringing on athletes and try and find the right match for our brand, what kind of people do you want to see representing us? Start with you first.
Well, I think when it comes to an athlete, like when I picture like an athlete, like I'm thinking someone who takes like their craft or whatever, and like it's like an art to them. Like it's more than just, you know, you just lift weights, like you love it, like you're passionate about it, like you're always looking for creative new ways to lift or something like that. Or even if it comes to like gymnasts and stuff like that, they want to do the thing that's going to take them to the next level, like maybe an extra flip. Same thing with like skaters. It's just like it's someone who loves their craft, and I think that's like the biggest thing now, especially with everyone making these fitness pages. Like it's hard to find somebody who like they're doing it because they love it and they're passionate about it. Like a lot of these people, I feel like they're just, you know, they're like, oh, you know, I'm big, so might as well make a fitness page, and like I'll just show people, you know,
Not even
like
just
what
that,
I do,
like,
and like they're just like, oh, here, follow. I have an online coaching program. Like
Yeah,
here's
yeah.
what I did that's gonna make you look like me. Like no, like like that's just not like, you know, like the picture that like I want. Like the whole point of like the Valetics, like whatever athletes come on, like I want them to be adding to our community where it's like you can comment on any of our athletes' posts and like you'll get a genuine, nice, good response. And like anybody who's actually posting about, you know, whether it be basketball, whether it be football, whether it be lifting, whether it be ice, like whatever we do bring on, that they're passionate about it. And the videos show that, like, you know, they truly care about their craft and they're not just doing it to get the likes, or not just doing it to get money out of it. Obviously, the money comes along, like, with any athlete in any sport. I'm not saying, you know, we're offering like Patrick Mahomes like money to anybody.
Yes,
or
we are
like
not
that.
offering Patrick
But,
Mahomes money to anyone.
like just starting out, like I feel like the people we're really like looking for is like just people who truly care about their craft, and you know, people who truly care about the craft are the ones who are going to one day be ahead of those who are just making these like whatever workout pages and just trying to get an extra dollar in their pocket. So I think for me, that's what I really, really envision. What about you, Madison?
I was gonna say, I cut you off, but you were going strong. You were not gonna let me in there. But he gave me like a look. He was like, "Don't fucking interrupt me right now." But
Hold up. Don't do it. All right, don't do it.
I was like, okay. But what I was gonna say is like I feel like I'm following so many people. Well, there's like a fine line between it, because first, going off what you were saying about how there's people that are like, oh, a new way to get famous. I like fitness a little bit, so I'll start posting videos on Instagram. And then they'll eat like one healthy meal and be like, I could help you fix your whole diet. Like people like that. There's so many of them that I'm following. Like a lot of like people that are just like straight out of college right now, or in college, that work out 3 times a week are doing that. They're starting like fitness pages, but this is where the fine line comes in, is that there's those people that are doing that and posting like, oh, I'm going to start selling, why can't I think of it? A diet plan? Why can't I think of
Diet
a
plan,
nutrition
online program.
nutrition guide? And you look at their account and it's like, what actual like real knowledge do they have on that? Like, yeah, like I have a lot of knowledge on nutrition and stuff like that, just from my experiences, from how long I've been like watching what I eat and stuff. And I've taken like a nutrition class in high school, but like it's these people that are just like, I'm putting out a nutrition guide, and it's like, what do you actually know to just automatically do that? But I feel like there's a fine line that comes in where it's like, that's kind of cool that they're trying to do that. But then there's also a fine line that's like,
Depends on the person.
like, why are you doing that? Like, are they really just throwing it out there to just like, you know? So I feel like it could be good that you're trying to do that, but also bad at the same time. I just wanted to put that out there because I agreed with what you said about that. But what I would want to envision for our athletes is, I would say definitely not someone that's just like obviously everyone that's working out does it to an extent to look good, like everyone. But also, if you really, me too. Also, if you really love it enough, like, you'll just find in your random day that you want to do something. And it's also if you really do it for like the mental part of it too. Like today I worked out for like 2 hours and I saw someone that I knew and they Jack Hannon, if you're watching this.
Yo,
Jack Hannon.
Jack Hannon, what's good, player?
He stopped me at like I was at like an hour and 10 minutes for my leg day. Like I know, like you're not even supposed to really go this long on leg day, but like I was just no. Listen, I went to an hour and 50 minutes just because I was having like so much fun, and this week was like just like a weird, horrible week for me. And when I was working out today, like it just felt so good. It was like a therapy session, so I just like kept going. And I saw him, and I looked at him. And he was like, oh, like, you look like you're having a good workout or something. And I'm like, I don't know when to stop because it's already been an hour and, like, 10 minutes. And he's like, what do you mean you don't know, like, when to stop? He's like, what are you doing? I'm like, legs, but shouldn't I not be going this long? And he was like, well, now you got me overthinking it. He was like, I don't know. He was like, keep going if you want to. He was like, no, I'm going to overthink it.
I did so hear him saying that.
But so, like, I just wanted to keep going because it just, like, it felt really good today. So, like, it's, like, a mental thing and a physical thing, and I feel like if you really like it enough, it becomes your everything, and I feel like that's the athlete that we would want.
100%.
I think a good, just from seeing the few posts that she's done, it's Kristen, right?
Mm-hmm.
Kristen, like, just reading, like, her actual captions, like, it actually, like, I feel, like, motivated to go and do, like, a workout because of, like, the genuine, like, caption that she's been giving so far. Like, because usually I would never, like, follow, like, a girl that's doing that. But, like, being that she's okay, that doesn't count. But being that she is, like, an athletics athlete, and, like, I looked at her caption.
No, I meant, why would you not follow? No, I meant, by that, I meant, why would you not follow a girl athlete?
No. I'm just saying, just, like,
I meant that in
wow, she's, like, trying to twist, like, what I'm saying. Like, going back to what I'm saying, like, any girl
You
that
thought
posts,
I meant
like,
it in a different way.
Like, any girl posting, like, glute workouts, like, over, like, just, like, repeated glute workouts.
I didn't know you meant that.
I, too, would
I'm
not.
just saying,
No,
like,
I
and
meant,
they post,
yeah.
like, oh, do this machine every single day or, like, every other day. And, like, don't think I'm, like, taking shots at people. Like, I know there's people who actually, like, put good, intelligent workits out there. And, like, I know I'm not in any place to knock on another person's hustle. This is just my personal opinion. And it's just, like, for me, obviously, like, I do not gravitate towards someone doing that. I'm not saying there's anything, like, completely wrong with it. Like, that's just my opinion. But anyways, her captions have been just, like, very motivating and just, straight to the point. And I really, really do like that.
Straight to the point. I mean, yeah, that's why I felt she'd be a good fit, is because of the fact that she's very straight to the point, and that's the, from talking to her, and maybe the next episode or two we'll try and get her on so she can obviously speak for herself. But I think that's a big part of the approach she wants to take, is a very straightforward, straight to the point kind of approach with her future clients, so that, people get a grasp on it. Because nowadays everybody's overcomplicating things. Everybody tries to, like, you get the keto, you get the carnivore, you get the vegan, vegetarian, all the different diets that come out, and it's like, they all work. Keto works, carnivore works, vegan, vegetarian work. It's just a matter of doing it right and not overcomplicating it, because people overcomplicate that shit. And I think she wants to, like I said, stray away from that. We took an abrupt 2-minute break because
Bathroom break.
we don't have a fancy schmancy camera, and yeah, that's why we took an abrupt 2-minute break. But where were we?
I think we pretty much just, like, wrapped up talking about, like, what kind of athlete. Just overall, just somebody who's compassionate, who's loving, and they truly care about the craft that they're doing.
I agree. I have in the past, not as much recently, because, we've been quiet with Valetics over the past couple months, but, I have received messages in regards to athletes, and like I said, we will be putting out more information, probably coming closer to when we know we're going to have the product when basically coming closer, like when we know our launch is gonna be, and yeah, I assume we'll probably put some stuff out before that, but I'd say we'll wrap it up.
Yeah. I mean, is there anything else you want to put out there, Madison? Oh, good thing we asked. In a year, where do you want the women's line to be? I think that's good because you asked Nick and I both that. Where in a year you want us, you know?
In a year, I'd like to... That's hard. Because, like, there's so many different things that I would want. In a year, I would like to have gone through... Well, obviously, this will take longer than a year, but I'd like to be at the point where we're with a very comfortable manufacturer. I'd like to be at the point where I'm not, like, very much struggling to find, like, the exact kind of material, like, of leggings and stuff I want. And, like, I don't want to have to, like, be, like, weird with that. Like, the kind of, like, say I envision something, I want to be at the point where, like, I can, like, have that made. I want to feel like I want to have a lot of stuff out, obviously. I want to have, there's so much, I don't know, like, I want to have a lot of sets. I want to have outfits that, like I said before, you could just, like, go out with. It doesn't even have to be in the gym. I want it to be not just your average gym wear that you, like, the second you go outside with it, someone's like, why do you look like you just came from the gym? Because I get that a lot when I wear my gym clothes out. I want it to be a mixture of both. I want it to be stylish for all the time, and I want it to be comfortable. I don't want it to just be like all the other gym brands. Like, all the other gym brands are comfortable, but I don't want it to just... I feel like everyone's hopping on a wave right now of copying leggings with, like, patterns in them around the butt, like Gymshark. Like, ever since Gymshark came out and got popular, like, even Victoria's Secret just came out with a line of leggings that literally have, like, lines around, like, the contour around the butt. And I feel like everyone has that. It's all the same now. So I really want to come out with something new that maybe even other people will try to copy. I want to come out with our own thing that will be, like, boom, that everyone will want, and it will explode.
I think we can do it. I know we can do it.
Yeah, definitely.
Now, what's a goal for you by the time you come on to the next podcast? What's a goal you set for yourself? For me, in that last podcast, I said I want to have 2 videos posted, and I thought I was going to have more than a week, but turns out we recorded one very shortly. But for my goal, I'm almost done editing the first vlog, and tomorrow I'm filming another vlog of my first time going to Trader Joe's.
Hold on, I don't need to cook.
That's what I'm about.
First time going to Trader Joe's. I'll be there, catch it.
By the time this is out, you probably will have 2 videos out, because...
Oh, yeah, put the link right here.
The first one is going...
Yeah, where's the link going? Here? The link right here?
The first one is going out this Sunday, and then this one will go out next Sunday.
Cool. So...
If not sooner, if we by chance film another one, record another one between now and by the time I leave for vacation, but... If not, probably you will have...
Well, my goals. They just came to my head. Sorry, I got excited. My goals, I would say, on my Instagram, I feel like I post things on my story of fitness and stuff, like me, like, at the gym, like, after my workout. But it's such a huge part in my life, like, literally every day, down to, like, what I eat, what time I wake up to go to the gym and stuff, that I feel like I don't, like, put it out there enough on my actual Instagram page. Just, like, the things I know, because I feel like I have a lot of knowledge that I could share about fitness and stuff, so I feel like I want to have that more present on my Instagram. I want to be more active with actual posts instead of just stories about fitness and me at the gym. So that's one of them. I want to gain the confidence to just post whatever new favorite workout I was doing, because I feel like for a while I've been wanting to do that but just haven't, because Instagram I feel like has become so saturated with like the perfect post and everything like that. So I've been feeling weird to post that.
What is the perfect post?
Like edit it for 5 hours, put filters on it, have it
actually,
prepared.
You know what? This podcast is not done because you have brought up something that, in regards to a conversation, reminding me of a conversation that you and I had the other day. That is why TikTok is so popular.
Oh,
I'm just.
I shouldn't have done this to myself.
I'm just saying, like, that exact reason is why TikTok is so popular. Because people can walk into a bathroom, mumble some bullshit in the mirror and get 5 million views. Or,
I know, it disturbs me.
And, like, you know what? I'm not even... Charlie D'Amelio is one thing, right? But, like, then you got people like Jackson Mahomes. Have you seen Jackson Mahomes videos?
No.
I'm not hating, but right, if Jackson Mahomes was not Patrick Mahomes' brother, he probably would not be as famous as he is. But like, he puts no effort into his fucking TikToks. The dude's got 500,000 followers. Now, Madison, why do you not like TikTok?
I have to go. No, but okay, so I only downloaded TikTok. I set aside my pride and downloaded it the other night because I saw that Ray posted to his Instagram story, "Follow me on TikTok." Meanwhile, the day before, he was talking so much shit. He would see one TikTok and be like, "Oh my god, it's literally disgusting."
Of the stupid ones of just the girls doing a random dance.
Yeah, the girls
to
are
my
like,
defense, she's making me sound like I harshly was slamming it terribly. I was slamming these very specific ones.
Okay, but so out of nowhere he posts on his story, "Follow my TikTok," and I texted him like, "What the fuck? What?" So I followed it to see what I was like, what could he have just posted on there? So I look, that's why I sadly made one. But the reason why I hate it is because you are right about the thing is that Instagram's algorithm, am I saying that right?
Yeah. It's not even the algorithm. It's
No,
Instagram
listen.
as a whole, the community of Instagram.
No, but if you go on, it also could be depending on your Instagram itself, because I saw the other day it was like Instagram doesn't have to be so bad if it like measures what you're watching. But the TikToks that come up on my Instagram from just like meme pages that only post TikToks that I don't even follow, you know how they just come up now? Like, you don't even have to follow anyone on Instagram to even see anything anymore. It just like pops up.
If it's popping up on your home feed, you probably follow something.
No, because I think I'm pressing. They made the explore page feel like the home page now. So when I scroll down, it's just like I keep thinking I'm on my home page, and I'll be like, wait, am I even following this? But it is literally everything that comes up on my feed is TikToks of like 16-year-old girls. Oh, I have an example. It makes me sick. Like this one girl, like the little stupid words that pop up, they'll be like how to make your crush fall in love with you. And the girl would be like, and the music will be like boom, and she'll be like messy buns, and then it will be like boom, and she'll be like bite your lip, and then she'll do a little lip bite, and I'm like sitting there watching it like, and then it will be like boom, be petty to him, and then like music at the end will be like doon doon doon, and she'll be like and then punch all the words out of the screen, and then the video will end, and I'll be like, what
Very specific TikTok
did I just watch? Like, it just makes me mad that, like...
Yeah, I mean, I get it, right? I get it, but it's
like... it makes my brain shut off why anyone would make a video with such low intelligence.
I get it, but it's
That's
like...
so mean.
Comes down to the whole, like, if...
But then again, that's the only TikToks I'm seeing.
I hear so many people complain about... Yeah, but, like, are you sure you're not following, like, a hashtag or something? Because, like... I don't know what the fuck you're talking about with Instagram being like that.
Well, anyways, I think from the other side of the TikTok, and as I was against the TikTok.
Can I finish?
Yeah.
So I don't sound as much as a bitch for how specifically I just called out every girl that puts words on their TikTok screen. I think it's just the TikToks that are coming up on my Instagram are the ones that literally are the bottom line of TikTok, because like the ones that come up are like the 14-year-old boys like flipping their hair and being like, point of view, I come into your room and I look like this, and he's like, and I'm just like, oh my god, I'm gonna stab out my eye. So from what I'm seeing on my Instagram,
but she's like, oh,
that's what I think
TikTok. I
sound
less like a bitch for calling out the girls.
No, but listen, this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying is that what my Instagram is showing me is the most cringy, completely unmeaningful TikToks that I'm just like, what was the meaning of that? But when you actually go on TikTok, like, there's fitness pages on TikTok. And, like, if I actually started posting on TikTok, I would post, like, me, like, in the process of making shirts and stuff like that with my sewing machine. Like, I could make a cool one of me making shirts. I could even do a short tutorial real quick of first step, second step, however the hell you film with the TikTok. And, or even, like, me at the gym. It doesn't have to be
you can make
how to
quick little
get
cool
your
edit.
crush. Like it can, because even like this guy, you saw me looking at his story. He was like, follow me on TikTok. for fitness. For fitness tips. Like, he's on there to just post fitness tips. So what my Instagram is showing me is something different. I don't know what it is.
Dogs on a roller coaster.
But
He stopped chasing whatever he was chasing. Continue, Madison.
But I guess TikTok doesn't have to be bad. It's just my Instagram is showing me the most disturbing things.
But that's the thing with TikTok is, as much as I was hating on it, once we sat down, once we like James sat Nick and I down and really like just explained it to us, like it's a great, as like much as it's starting to become a little bit saturated, there's still a lot of like very easy ways to become very, very popular with making, like, my first two TikToks both had over 350 views, which is really great. That just goes to show the algorithm or even the hashtags, like,
but in terms of TikTok,
work.
It is still, I agree to my point that I was trying to prove with you guys with how good the organic reach is on TikTok. That shows it, especially with Nick's first 3 TikToks all being at almost like 1,000 views. Like,
shout out Dark Lord.
But in terms of TikTok, and this isn't me talking shit, 300 views is still very small.
No, yeah, that's very,
because
very,
people
very
are getting
low.
like 18 million on them for like
overnight
blinking.
No, it takes that one TikTok, but from a business standpoint, like with Valetics, like once we build a little bit more of like presence and stuff like that between Nick posting, you posting, me posting, eventually you posting. Once we have clothing out there, we have a little bit of a following. People like feel more attached to us because the TikToks are just us being us. Like, we're just not really caring. Like, as you were saying the other day, it's just like us being like joking, just kind of showing up what we're kind of doing throughout the day. And it's just quick little cool things we can make. But people will feel more connected with us. And just like you're saying, your one buddy, he just makes those TikToks and people are starting to buy his stuff off of his page, off his website. And I think that's what TikTok's going to slowly kind of turn into. Like, what Instagram now is, like, that's going to fade out and TikTok's going to take over. And actually in a communications class, what we talked about was how my teacher, Truick, I can't remember his name, but he talked about how for every social media platform rising, one's falling, and for everyone that's falling, there's one rising.
It's true.
Like, there's always going to be something new coming out, and something that Gary Vee has always talked about. When there's a new social media platform that is taking off, the worst mistake you can make is not making account for that page, like, for not making account, because that's all new people, all like, people getting off of an old social media app to get on a brand new one, like a fresh one. And so therefore, that's where you make your impression. That's when you get in that new one. And that's where you're like, all right, here's what I want to do with it. Here's the direction I'm going in. it's going to be easier to reach people because the algorithm is going to be a lot better than what, the previous one is. And like you said, TikTok's more of like an organic, like more like they promote trying to help people
Instagram's is so messed up.
Well, because Instagram is saturated. I mean, it's
exactly what it is, and
it's saturated, and
just
Instagram is
just
all
like once Facebook became
ago.
saturated and Instagram came
business.
out, that's when it Facebook turned into, at first it was like, oh, just be whoever you want, just share what you're doing, blah blah blah, and then slowly more people started using it for business or like started using it for that. So people were just like, all right, done with Facebook. Oh, look, Instagram, it's starting to go on the rise. And that when you first were posting on there, it was just jokeful things like you're like, oh, like on the school bus, or like just random selfies. But then
I post like a picture of my finger.
And slowly again, it started to evolve into a more business oriented kind of thing where now people are just using it for self marketing. So now what you're seeing is on TikTok, we're at the stage where it's just joking, everything's nice.
You're still
and that's
marketing
like the part.
yourself. 100%.
You're still marketing yourself, but people aren't looking at it like that. They're looking at it, people are using TikTok right now to be jokeful, to be, to be who they are and stuff like that. And slowly those people who are doing it now, they're going to be growing gradually, or some people overnight. So you'll be a face of TikTok. You won't just be, once TikTok's saturated, you'll still be up there because people will know, oh, that's Raymond Delk's TikTok. Like, wow, he's been TikToking for a while. Like, people will be like, oh, he's cool. And by that time, the whole point is, building that relationship with your followers and building like communication. People won't view you as, oh, he just got TikTok to try and get more, more people to go towards buying and stuff. Like you see what I'm saying? Basically, this like that's how like the social media like life goes. People first use it as a joking thing, just like trying to get some followers.
Well, it always starts with like, let me give this thing a try.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's what the stage of TikTok is in right now. So that's why it's so great to start a TikTok, as there is the negatives. Just like with Facebook, there was negatives with Facebook. People at first were like, I don't know about putting, my stuff out there.
Yeah.
I know before me it was even MySpace. That's before me a little bit. But I'm like, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok are really perfect ones right now.
That's so weird. I can't imagine
the same thing with
the
Instagram.
day Instagram is like MySpace.
Instagram. I don't think Instagram will be for a while.
Because
I think it'll be relevant for a couple years, but I think it's definitely on the decline.
No, I think it'll remain relevant, and I think it'll remain relevant because it's such a good form of advertising, and so many people still use it. People aren't stopping using Instagram.
It's just an added thing.
Like for photographers, right? Like there's tons of photographers on TikTok. And there are so many photographers who do some really cool shit. Like one being, you see tons of photographers taking photos of strangers in the street, and they showcase their videos and the photos and the short little videos and how they shoot and set up the scene and whatnot.
So I have a question real quick. But right now, are you more gravitated to check somebody's, say you have a photographer on TikTok and another one on Instagram. The one is doing exactly what you just said, the video and then showing the actual pictures. Are you more to gravitate towards the TikTok photographer or the Instagram photographer?
It's different.
I know it's different, but which one, from the outside looking in? I wouldn't
say I gravitate more towards either, and I wouldn't say I gravitate more towards either because TikTok is like... I think TikTok will... I hope that TikTok's algorithm stays the way it is, right?
That's what I'm worried about.
As it grows and as more people get on the platform, it's going to get harder to
that's why you gotta start posting.
To get famous, right?
Now's the time
it's going to get
post.
harder, but I believe that TikTok is in favor of the creator, and a company that is in favor of the creator, that's a good thing because it means they want you to get recognized. TikTok's algorithm is funny. It's a point system. It's like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 point system, and it's funny how it all works out because 1 point is what you think would be 5, and I'm not going to go through it right now, but like 1 point is what you think would be 5 points, and that's what gets you the most views. But like on TikTok, like there's so many different photography videos that are really bad, really good, really great, phenomenal, like blow my fucking mind. But on Instagram, there's also so many photographers on Instagram that are not on TikTok that also blow my mind, and I would follow them, and I look at their Instagram when I'm trying to get inspiration for something, or if I have an idea and like they've done something, and a lot of the photographers I follow do like step-by-step shit, and so if they've posted like a step-by-step Photoshop type thing, you know, I'll look at Instagram. Or if like I just want a inspiration for like kind of an out-of-the-box type photo shoot, then maybe I'll look at TikTok. Like that projector shoot, I found it. I was scrolling through TikTok. Yes, I am not bullshitting you. For 2.5 hours, and I found this video. After that, I stopped. Because I was looking for, like, inspiration for a shoot.
I literally told Ray that the only reason I was pissed about him getting TikTok is because because it gives me anxiety that he's going to have, or everyone as a whole is going to have yet another app that they just sit in their rooms scrolling through their whole entire lives, and I'm addicted.
I agree. I mean,
because
everyone's
already
addicted. But that's
because everyone's addicted to Instagram, and everyone just walks around on their phones.
But this is what I was saying to you the other day. This is what the world wants now. This is what the world has gravitated towards, and this is what the entertainment is. It's sad and it's fucking pathetic that we can't take our face out of this fucking thing.
That's what I'm saying.
It's sad and it's pathetic, but it's what the world has come to. You know, Instagram is considered the modern day business card. If your Instagram doesn't look right, you know, you're foolish. You know, you're a fucking fool. Like, I look at some people's Instagrams that could be making tons of money just if their Instagram looked a little bit better. And like, Instagram is going to continue to grow, but continue to grow in a completely different way and for a completely different reason than TikTok. TikTok's going to continue to grow. You know, they're both creator friendly, they're both user friendly, but like
TikTok doesn't have pictures yet, so Instagram will stay.
You can still upload pictures. Like
you
James
can,
did a video. He's like, there's still a process you can, because like the video you made was really, really cool. Like showing like the video, the process, zoom in, and like that's a picture.
Oh, yeah.
Like you can still upload a picture, technically speaking, to TikTok.
But like that's why TikTok's good, because like you can just do something simple of like last night I just propped up my phone against the glass and just did a time lapse of me editing this photo. I didn't show the before, the after. It was just literally just a time lapse of me on my computer editing this photo. Something simple, right? But it's like showing my process and how I do what I do. And there's so many different ways you could go with it. You know, that's TikTok, I think, will win and not crash like Vine, because there's 15 and 60-second options. It's getting people fame really quick. And, you know, it's saturated. TikTok is saturated with a lot of garbage, right? But, like, I don't think that there's any such thing as, like, you know, people will call me a fucking idiot for making this statement, but, like, I don't really see saturation in the market. Like, yes, like, you could say a market is saturated by there's a lot of shit in it, but me and Ray may not relate to the same, you know, if we're looking at powerlifting people, right, I might find somebody and send that person to Ray and be like, yo, follow this dude. You know, I've learned a lot from him, yada, yada, yada. He might follow him for a couple weeks and hit me back up and be like, yo, man, like, seems like a cool dude, but, like, I actually found this guy. You should check him out. He's like, I relate to him a little bit better, you know, but I might not relate to him and vice versa. And just because I don't relate to him or he doesn't relate to that person doesn't mean that either of those persons' content or what they know is bad or not, or it doesn't mean the market is saturated. It just means that, you know, you're gonna relate to who you're gonna relate to is really my point.
Well, I think that's a good place to stop.
I agree. Thank you for watching. If you are watching this on YouTube, please like. If you have made it this far, we are not going to do a giveaway, but what should they comment this time?
Well, if they made it all the way, they should do a no cap. Put the blue cap. Because
So put a comment, the blue cap emoji.
just put cap. Just the blue cap.
Just the blue cap, not no
just
cap?
the blue cap. No
Just
cap.
the blue cap.
Just the blue caps for anybody who's paying attention. Because no cap, I want to see who's actually watching.
Okay. And if you're listening to this on audio, leave a 5-star review. And I'm holding up 5 stars to the camera, like you can see.
While
me.
telling them about audio.
Well, yeah, because the audio of this will be up somewhere at some point. But thank you for watching, guys, and we'll see you next time.
Thank you, guys. Cool.
All right, so you know the one thing we got to do, we got to make